How'd you feel the guys handled the week?
It's a good week. Probably had our best Monday practice ever. Tuesday we got a lot installed. It was pretty good. Thought Wednesday was really good again. They're prepared. They know their stuff. So we just got to go play well.
Martinez and Spiel to make the trip.
We got to go play well.
How do you feel just about the quarterback situation? How they've handled it this week?
Good. We're in a lot better place at the quarterback spot than we were a year ago at this time. I feel like we got several guys that know the offense and are talented enough to go make things happen. So we'll see who's up there playing, but we feel good about several guys. The team will rally around whoever it is.
Troy on Wednesday said that he felt like maybe some of the younger wide receivers recognized an opportunity with JD being limited or whatever. Did you see that from that group this week?
I hope so. There's opportunities to be had there, and there's several young guys that are close to being ready to play. But if we're going to play them, I want them to be out here at practice looking like they're playing better than the guy in front of them, and that should be their goal. And at times it's like that. At times it isn't, and we're waiting on some of those guys to step up. Even if we're not going to play them full time, they can all play in 4 games, and we want to use them if they're ready. So need a little more urgency from some of them. I'm starting to see it from some others.
When you guys traveled to Illinois, Matt Waldock was kind of fresh and brand new with the team. Is he at the point now where you put him on the travel roster for Minnesota?
Yeah, Matt's going to travel with us. We haven't decided who's kicking again this week. Seems like we have that conversation every week. It's been interesting, but he's done a good job. Gabe Hines has done a good job. Obviously, Lane did enough for us to win last week, so we're just trying to piece it together.
You talked about Maurice on Monday. How have you seen him respond this week?
Maurice has had a good week. We need him to be ready to go for a whole game. He's obviously makes us a better team when he's out there, so we need him out there more often.
So with the kicking situation, is that basically a competition that's resetting every week?
There's a lot of things making it reset every week, injuries and competition and trying to figure out the best formula. And seems like we've had to do that math every week.
It's a similar formula to Northwestern, to beating Minnesota, or do they present more and different challenges than Northwestern?
I think it's just going to depend on what it's like when we get up there. I think the weather could be the biggest factor in this one. 32 degrees and playing football, that's beautiful. That's football weather, unless it's raining and blowing wind too, and that changes things. So we're prepared for whatever the environment is, and we got to adjust and adapt to however the game's going and whatever the weather's like. And we're not too concerned about it, but we definitely wanted our guys to be ready no matter what type of game it turned into.
Putting footballs in buckets?
No, we're not doing any of that. We're going to practice outside tomorrow. We just want to have a good week of practice.
Scott, what's the coldest game you've ever played in?
I don't know. Probably a high school game. We played at Hebron when I was a senior in high school, and I think it was like 20 below or something. That was cold, but we played Kansas my senior year down there too, and you're the coldest when you're wet. So that's what we got to see on Saturday, is if there's precipitation too. Remember that game was, 35 degrees and blowing wind and downpour. And when you're cold and wet, you're really cold. So if it's a beautiful Christmas-like snow, that's fun to play in. A little more challenging when it's freezing rain and wind.
Regardless of Adrian's status, do you take an extra quarterback with you this week?
No, we've been traveling bunch of guys anyway, so Adrian will be there. We'll take Bunchy too, along with McCaffrey and Noah.
You talked a little bit about yesterday. Playing in cold weather is a mindset. It feels like you guys have overcome a lot of mindset things, one of those being playing on the road. Do you feel maybe more comfortable after that first road wins under your belt at Illinois?
I hope the guys do. We've all been part of a lot of road games. I'm sure this is going to be a good environment up there. They're riding high and undefeated right now, so I'm sure there's going to be a lot of support. We just got to play well. It's less about all those other things than it is just making sure we execute and do the things we're supposed to do.
JD's first couple of years here, he had Stan to kind of lean on and learn from. where have you seen him grow as a football player, as a wide receiver over this last year?
JD's a good football player. He's made a lot of plays around here. He'll make a lot more. I don't know what else to say. Stanley's active in the NFL right now, so obviously he's a great player for us and made a lot of people around him better. We miss him, but we're glad we have JD.
Anything else? All right, thank you.